Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this, so today we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it. But before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer started their search for an adult electric scooter with a pretty tough checklist, admitting their requirements were stringent. They were looking for something that didn't have the bulky, obvious battery pack common on many models, preferring a more discreet design. It also needed to comfortably support a heavier rider well over 200 pounds, reach a decent top speed, and have a realistic, real-world range of at least a few miles for short trips. On top of that, it had to be foldable for easy storage and come in at a very reasonable price point. After a thorough search, this particular scooter was one of the only options that managed to tick every single one of those boxes. Following a couple of days of testing, our reviewer was happy to report that it performed even better than expected. They found the overall construction to be incredibly heavy-duty, with a solid feel that suggests it can handle regular use without parts bending or breaking. A few practical observations were made during the trial period. The headlight is exceptionally bright, so much so that it might bother oncoming traffic on a dark path. The scooter features two braking systems, a smooth electronic brake and a very powerful manual rear brake. This client advises practicing with the manual brake at low speeds, as it can stop the vehicle almost instantly. While the advertised maximum mileage seems a bit optimistic for an average adult rider, the battery life is more than sufficient for its intended use. The digital dashboard is small but easy to read, and though a full charge takes several hours, it holds up well. For any new owner, our reviewer strongly suggests investing in a serious, heavy-duty lock and a motion alarm for security.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer has put this electric scooter through its paces, often using it alongside a much more expensive model they also own. For a machine that costs significantly less, our reviewer found that it holds up remarkably well against its premium competitor. When it comes to the actual feel of the ride, such as turning and handling bumps or cracks in the pavement, it felt nearly identical. The most significant area of concern, however, was the braking performance. This client described the electric brake as noticeably poor, to the point where they frequently had to put a foot down on the ground to avoid rolling through stop signs. For safe riding, getting into the habit of using the manual rear fender brake is an absolute must. Another minor quirk was the speedometer. While the display indicated a higher top speed, a quick check with a GPS app confirmed it was actually performing at its advertised pace. On a more positive note, the LCD display was a standout feature. Unlike many other scooters that only show current speed, this one provides useful information like trip distance and can be toggled to show other ride statistics. Initially, our reviewer was disappointed by what seemed to be a lack of features like cruise control and smartphone connectivity. However, they were pleasantly surprised to discover that cruise control and a zero start mode could be enabled directly through the control panel. In fact, they eventually came to see the absence of Bluetooth as a welcome simplification rather than a flaw. Despite some lingering worries about the weak brake and a charger with a narrow operating temperature range, the overall feeling is that this scooter is a phenomenal value. It delivers a solid experience that punches well above its weight, competing surprisingly well with models that sell for more than twice as much.
Cool, let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer acquired this electric scooter some time ago and has been consistently impressed with its performance, describing it as the best purchase made in recent years. Originally sought as a solution to navigate bustling pathways, this scooter has proven to be an absolute lifesaver for daily commutes, running flawlessly from day one. Our reviewer often utilizes the scooter's various speed settings. The fastest level can reach an impressive speed, particularly handy when needing to make good time or catch a light. However, for everyday use and optimal battery preservation, a moderate speed setting is preferred, offering a safe and steady pace. There is also a slower setting available, though it's cautioned that riding on sidewalks with this particular model isn't ideal. The wheels aren't high-spec, meaning every crack and bump will be felt, and it can become an inconvenience for pedestrians. The scooter's digital display is highly functional and useful, allowing the user to switch between different speed units and showing valuable information such as trip distance, the current time, and a lifetime odometer, among other features. Portability is another major plus. This client regularly carries the scooter, still unfolded, over a shoulder while ascending multiple flights of stairs daily, highlighting its lightweight design and ease of transport. While the folding mechanism initially required a bit of a learning curve, our reviewer eventually discovered an efficient technique. Kneeling on the board, pushing the pole forward, and pulling a lever makes the process much smoother. It's important to set realistic expectations for this device's battery life. This scooter is designed for shorter, last-mile journeys, perfect for getting from point A to point B and back. Pushing it to its highest speed or tackling inclines will naturally deplete the battery more quickly, so sticking to the moderate speed setting is recommended for extending range, though seeking summit.
That's all for today. If you like this, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.